Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we are returning to Anika Nilles. And I have heard so many different theories about how she pronounces her name. And I have, just for the record, found Anika herself pronouncing her own last name two different ways. Sounds to me like she's not that concerned if people get that part wrong. What's really important is that we are featuring her and her drumming, and this time her band, Nevell. It's a long-time band for her, actually, that she's been working with. And today we're going to watch them do a song called Mr., which I believe is another original song. So the other personnel besides Anika on the drums is Patrick Rugebrecht on keyboard, Jonathan Illenfeld on bass, and Joachim Schneis on guitar. And Joachim has come to our comment section for the last two Anika videos. And we appreciate him for that. And he is a great player. There's no question. So he'll be featured in this one as well on guitar. This came out September 30, 2022, and happened at Little Big Beat Studios. Apparently, it's possible to buy this on vinyl. That's actually great. I'd love to hear that. Adrian, do you have any thoughts ahead before we take a look at this?
You know, having heard a couple other songs by Anika, Getty and Alex chose a winner.
Yeah, she is a winner for sure. We have absolutely no complaints with her playing. Even her personality seems sunny, which is good. Always a good thing if you're going on tour with people that are good-natured. Why don't we go ahead and check this out, and we'll discuss afterwards.
Alrighty.
Oh, man. Wow. Wow. What a live performance that was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's extraordinary drumming. It's an awe-inspiring composition. And then there's that last note or lack thereof that leaves you hanging.
Yeah, I liked that. There were a lot of things that I liked that the whole band, was doing on their own. First of all, bass player is absolutely stellar. I was loving what he was doing there. You couldn't even notice him most of the time because he was so on point with what he was doing. Fantastic. Keyboard player, very often there was playing two keyboards at the same time, one hand on each. Including, I don't know what that was on the top, on the right-hand side, if it was a Moog, or could even have been an ARP, I suppose, but it sounded more like Moog. Besides the Nord, which had the piano on it, he also had a Juno 60. And then beneath the soloing synthesizer, it looked like maybe it was an Ensoniq. I couldn't really see, but it kind of sounded like that too. And those have been around for a long time. So a lot of those keyboards are vintage as well. And what he was playing was fantastic. A lot of those points where you heard the guitar and it sounded like there was suddenly a doubling on the guitar, that was the soloing on the Moog or whatever that is. And he just did it so seamlessly. Obviously those two guys practiced that many, many times, got it super tight. They're stellar players anyway. They can probably just step up and play a lot of things like this, but to be able to do it that well and that cleanly on demand is really, really great. So perhaps they go out and gig too. I don't know, but or were at the time. And I liked, the 2-inch tape. So they were probably doing this to 24 tracks using a really old school board, maybe a Soundcraft, something like that, where you've got the VU meters that have actual needles in them as opposed to the digital, brings back memories, actually. Excellent playing all the way around, all four musicians. And the piece was really nice. Actually does kind of remind me of jazz fusion that I heard even 40 years ago. So whatever their influence is, it was awesome. It was really great to listen to. I'm almost tempted to buy the record.
I was just going to say the other musicians are worthy of playing with Anika, and that's high praise.
For sure.
It's intended that way anyway.
Yeah. And it was cool to have a little audience in there too. That's not normally what you see in a studio, but you do at times when they're recording something like this. I mean, like there's an Elton John record, 11/17/70, where he is in a New York studio just like this and performing. And they brought in the chairs or the folding chairs or whatever everybody's sitting on there. And so there's an audience in the studio, but usually that's not the case. But it really works here, and they've got it nicely lit, set up properly. They know what they're going for with this studio. Kudos to Little Big Beat Studios. Looks like a really cool place.
Well, one thing I wanted to know, what are those multiplets in those fills in the middle of the song?
Where it's suddenly...
They like quintuplets or septuplets or something like that?
I'm not sure because I would have to go back and count a little bit, but I did notice that they were right on tempo. They always came right back in. It could be that they've got a click track because they were always able to come straight back in. And all of those interesting fills that seem to go off, it's almost like wandering off, for a while in another beat. And then coming right back in where they're supposed to, 4 beats later or whatever it would be, 4 measures later. Very clever stuff, for sure. Makes it interesting to listen to when they do things like that.
All of a sudden changes in rhythm and time signature and all that. I mean, that makes the song interesting. It was just a blast to listen to it.
Yeah, and really a joyful piece, I must say, as well, on top of that. So, very, very cool. Okay, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this? Have you ever seen it before? If you're familiar with Anika and her, or Anika, or I think it's Anika, but I'm not sure. Somebody will correct me no matter how I say it. But that's okay. This was really, really cool. And maybe we'll check out another part of it at some point in the future. If we do, let us know if you have a particular favorite from this session to check out next, because I don't think we'll do the whole thing, but we would like to maybe check another one out. We'll see. And just give your thoughts. Any details you think we missed, leave them below. Other suggestions, leave those as well. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining us today. We'll catch you on the next one. All right. Take care, folks.
See you all later.